Hello, hello, hello. It's Jodi, your money coach. And if you didn't hear, we're doing Financial February, 29 days of me giving you some of my financial tips, my money tips, all of the things from my 28 years of experience. So today is February 12th. I have to just double check that that you guys can hear me. Experience. So, woohoo! Right on, right on, right on, right on. So, say hello. Let us know where you're joining from. Even if you're watching later, and you might not be losing your mind if you see there's two posts today, but this is the quick minute. So the last couple of sessions, I've actually had. There's been so much excitement that yeah, I just said, say hello. Let us know where you're joining from. Um, they've kind of been more in-depth conversations, so I've gone a little longer than expected. So today I'm going to bring it back in, and I'm going to make this a short one for Monday, the 12th. And we've been talking around tips around money, around ways that we can focus on being smart around our money. Matter of fact, after I said that, I was like, oh gosh, I don't know if that's the best phrasing, but I do think that when we in all the years that I've worked with people, there's just this thing sometimes depending on where you grew up and how your family grew up speaking about money. Maybe you didn't always have it. Maybe there's some real emotional and traumas and things around it. But I wanted to encourage you because you can do things differently. So, and you can start a new legacy. But what I did want to share with you, because I love looking at trends, for it's where I found a lot of financial habits. I don't know if I'm the only one out there that like I see patterns, I see trends, and I actually ask a lot of questions around it. I've been told sometimes that it's a little too much for some people, and it's like I'm interrogating them. A little fun fact: I wanted to be either a newscaster or a lawyer or a private eye or no, an FBI agent. So I've always like been really curious and noticed things and like to ask a lot of questions. Sometimes that's not experienced so well by all people. But one thing what has been really great is these are great tips and things that I could give insight when you deal with a lot of different people on a regular basis. So one of the fun facts I've learned in my 28 years of experience from both personal experience, friends of mine that I even grew up with, and clients. Many times I work with clients 2 to 3 generations deep, which was really, really fun. And something interesting that I would notice is that real sometimes not so good habits were passed, like, hey, we got a lump of money, let's go do something really fun. And then there was some really cool habits that were passed that I would notice. So like my savers and my people that were really smart. Hi, Will. Oh, my nephew, I'm so excited to see you this weekend. I still have your fudge, so I'm bringing it to you. Side note. Anyway, back to just some financial tips in today's Money Minute, is around creating that. So maybe you weren't taught how to save, maybe you weren't taught these things, but you can pass it on to the next generation, whatever that looks like. If you have a kid, if you have a grandkid, if you have a niece or nephew. One of the most amazing favorite things that I love to do was helping open kids' savings accounts. So, but what I noticed was a lot of the parents that they were really good at smart shopping, at knowing kind of what was coming in and out, of automatically saving. So they had things set up that went directly over to a savings account. They were bringing their kiddos in and setting them up savings accounts. I would setting them up a little investment account. Sometimes they wanted to buy them a stock of something and have money go through it. And so it was my favorite thing. I used to even get to go into schools, and I spoke everything from high school to junior high to even the little guys, and I would like do some fun breakouts. I even partnered with Junior Achievement and they had some really cool things that we did, like showing them with giving them pennies and different things and showing them how to save their money. But one of my most favorite suggestions was to open up a savings account, and don't just open it and your kid's not part of it. I mean, if they're real little, like my nephew that just is watching, his little guy is going to be 1 year old, my great nephew Hunter. So you could start it now, right? Or save it into something. But I think one of the most powerful things, I've had them come in as young as like 3 or 4 actually, and we've opened up a little young savers account for them, or even a little stock. And what I would tell all the kids is, when you get your birthday money, when you get your Christmas money, when you get any of that, you don't have to give all of it. Because I think when somebody feels like I'm going to tell you, like I do have people also that it was a little bit over controlling, saved everything, and they had fear about spending anything. And that's not a healthy mindset either. So I'm really about balance. Like if you right now are going out to eat and spending like $200 a month on something, and you're doing it 5 times a week, drop it to 1 time a week. You still get to do it, but you're going to save yourself. You're going to drop from probably $200 to $50, right? That's $150 savings. You can turn around and take that money and put it towards a new goal that you have. That's another tip for you. But for savings, I tell the kids, when you get Christmas money, when you get this, how about we do birthday money 50-50? Okay. So whatever you got, you get to do 50% of it for something you want to do, and 50% you get to save. So if you got it $2, we're going to put $1 in the savings account so it can grow, and $1 you get to save. So that is another tip I have is, don't just give them cash. Um, Encourage them to take part of it and open up a savings account. And then each time they get it, each time they do little chores, each time they earn money with you, they get to keep part. Because I think that there's something with the reward of getting to keep part, but then they get to put it away. Because I would see on the other side, after like they were born to 18 or 16, and they've been saving money and they bought their first car, or they were saving this money and then their parents would match them halfway for a vehicle, for going to some kind of special camp, or those things. And I'm just going to tell you that that creates a really great habit. And people I know that I even grew up with, their parents taught them. And so they just had a really healthy mindset around money. And so there's a tip for you around money. So I just wanted to share that. I've got to run because I'm starting Camp Gambini. I'll see you guys in a few.